Hello everyone, greetings of the day. My name is Silki Sahani. I am from Delhi. My qualifications are BCom, TOEIC A level, and MSc in IT. I have a teaching experience of more than 15 years. I have taught at schools, at tech companies, and I have my own coaching center as well. Today I'm going to read a very interesting story of a Cinderella, a very beautiful story of a Cinderella. So, students, have you ever heard this story? Now, let's begin with the story of a Cinderella. Once upon a time, there lived a beautiful girl called Cinderella. She lived with her father, stepmother, and two stepsisters. After the death of her father, the wicked mother and her daughters began treating Cinderella like a slave. They made her do all the household chores and never made her feel part of the family. Who is this girl? Cinderella. What is the name of this girl? Cinderella. Cinderella used to feel very lonely. One day, the king invited all the pretty ladies of his kingdom to a royal ball so that prince could find a bride. The stepmother and her daughters dressed up and went into the ball. They left poor Cinderella all alone at home, sewing and doing the homework. Deep in her heart, Cinderella wished she could also somehow go to the royal ball. Suddenly, a fairy appeared out of nowhere. She asked Cinderella, "Do you want to attend the royal ball?" Cinderella said yes. But when she looked at herself, she felt disappointed. "How can I go to the ball dressed in rags?" she asked the fairy. The fairy smiled and waved her magic wand. Cinderella found herself wearing the most beautiful dress and shoes she had ever seen. She looked absolutely gorgeous. The fairy asked Cinderella to bring a big pumpkin and her cat to bring 7 live mice. With her magic wand, she turned the pumpkin into a sparkling coach, 6 mice into white horses, and seventh mouse into a well-dressed coachman. Cinderella could not believe her eyes that she looked so beautiful. Before Cinderella left, the fairy said, "Remember to come back before 12 o'clock. That is when my spell ends. Everything that I have given to you will disappear and you will become your old self again." Cinderella replied, "Yes, I will." At the ball, everyone was looking at her and appreciating her beauty. Even her own stepsisters could not recognize her. The prince danced with her several times and fell in love with her. Cinderella heard the first stroke of midnight and remembered the fairy's words. She rushed out of the ballroom. As she ran down the stairs in hurry, one of her shoes came off, but she did not stop to pick it up and left. The prince, who followed her, picked up the shoes and said to his ministers, "Go find the girl. Whose shoes is this?" The ministers tried the shoe on the foot of every girl in the kingdom until only Cinderella was left. The next day, the prince took the shoe to Cinderella's house. One by one, her stepsisters tried to put on the shoe, but it fitted no one. At last, the prince made Cinderella to wear the shoe. The shoe fitted her feet perfectly. The prince was extremely happy. Cinderella's stepmother and sisters were shocked. The prince fell in love with Cinderella all over again. He married her and took her to his palace, where they lived ever happily. So, children, do you like the story? Interesting story. So, we will meet in the next time. Till then, have a nice day. Goodbye.